Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round. I'm your host, Matt Moore. We're normally hosted by Deanna Jackson, but he's not feeling all that well, so wish him well. And we're going to be discussing The Walking Dead, episode, 604, I believe, which is Here's Not Here is the name of the episode. Let's introduce the panel. Let's start with someone who loved this episode. He loved everything about it. Todd Grundle. How you doing, Todd? He's actually there. He's just being an asshole.
That's nothing new.
Yeah, that's nothing new. What do you think of the episode, Todd?
Oh, you're going to force it out of me? All right. Well, I very much enjoyed it. And I'll tell you why later.
All right, I'm actually pretty sure that Todd is lying to you right now, just based on his comments earlier.
Nope.
All right.
Oh, he enjoyed it.
Next up, we'll go with Lou Rod. How you doing, Lou Rod?
I'm good, Matt. How are you?
Pretty good. Did you like the episode?
Fuck no. I thought the shit was boring as fuck.
Okay.
And there it is, folks. And there it is. And there it is. Fuck the format. I'm taking over. This is a terrorist attack. Fuck you guys. Fuck your mess. All right, Matt. Just finish this intro so we can keep going.
All right. And last but certainly least, Isaiah. How you doing, Isaiah?
I'm doing great.
How'd you like the episode?
Actually, to tell you the truth, I actually liked it a lot. It was a really good flashback. I'm surprised. It was really, really good.
Perfect. And Lou, you did catch that joke, I assume?
Honestly, no, I didn't hear the joke, but did we really need fucking 90 minutes of that bullshit?
No, we didn't.
Yes.
No, we didn't. We did, but it was still good. To me, it was.
For those
What
of you
was
who didn't
good?
catch it.
Mac and cheese?
No, I mean, the evolution behind why Morgan doesn't want to kill and everything's behind
All
it.
right, let me interrupt everybody for 1 second, and I just want to say, and there's a reason for this interruption. I'm a firm believer in Gandhi's mirror. When you see those who act with ignorance, you show them the mirror of said ignorance. You show them their own faces. So I'm gonna let you guys talk, and I'm gonna let you guys do all your thing while showing you your mirror, you bunch of fucking clowns. I'll get back to you.
That's an awesome movie, though. Rob Zombie's.
All right, so Todd is kind of in a weird mood, as we're starting to realize. But all right. No, the episode itself was very. It told the story. It told a very compelling story of this character, and unfortunately, that character wasn't Morgan. Eastman had the compelling story in this episode. And unfortunately,
I don't fully agree, but kind of agree. But it didn't need to be Morgan. Eastman was strong enough.
The goat was strong enough.
That's what I'm saying. Is Morgan's story was
Tabitha. Tabitha was a great character, and Tabitha wasn't even a human.
Tabitha
I said I was going to be quiet.
Good story.
But anyways, Matt, please continue.
I'm saying it, and I'm not lying. You're probably lying. I'm serious. That was a strong performance from a goat.
Okay.
The goat was
So,
brilliant.
as I was saying, Morgan's story was, I was crazy. I met a man who happened to be a shrink. I'm not crazy anymore. That's his entire fucking arc.
Yeah,
that's it.
Too. It was pretty much Eastman who actually stole the show because it was so.
Yeah,
it was so damn good. It was really, really good.
The arc is embedded in the past seasons. The arc is embedded in the episode Clear. It's embedded when we see him again. The tunnel vision aspect. That it wasn't just he was crazy, now he's not. We know he was crazy for a good few years now. You know what I mean? So now we're just getting, they gave us 90 minutes of how he became uncrazy.
Todd.
That was
unnecessary.
That was unnecessary. That was completely unnecessary.
I agree with that. It was unnecessary.
You have Eastman's story. Eastman goes through this whole fucking thing. He's a good person. He meets an evil person, makes him do an evil thing, and then he becomes a good person again. Much broader, much larger arc than Morgan.
How he became that person, Eastman, became that person was actually really, it was very heartbreaking too. At the same notion, because it was a prisoner that he knew, and he knew him. It's like he knew him very well. It's like he's not a good liar to him, and he was let out, and then he killed his family, and then it was just so good. It was very compelling that you could understand and relate to him. Like you felt sorry for his character so much more.
I didn't feel sorry for neither one of them.
I didn't feel sorry for either of them either. I just
no empathy
Well,
whatsoever.
he felt sorry for the goat. He felt sorry for the goat.
Rephrase that. I felt sorry for Tabitha.
He felt sorry for the goat. That's why. He loved them goats.
I was highly interested in all of them. I didn't feel bad. I mean, you know,
You didn't
people,
feel bad?
fucked up shit happens. Fucked up shit happens in this life. You can't
Right.
feel bad, especially if you're like a lunatic who, you know, is always fucking shitty.
I clear.
So
Yeah, but Eastman
What
did
is
to that
acting
person.
free?
But what Eastman did, the person who actually killed his family, he made him starve to death, which is it's a terrible torture, very very terrible torture. And just seeing someone go through it, it's horrendous.
I would have liked to have seen that, but real quick before Lou's comment, I clear goes away. Have you guys had much experience with psychotics?
Nope.
Just you.
Yes. Yes.
I gotta tell you, I have, having been both institutionalized in my childhood and adult life, having spent my life around a bunch of fucking speds, with crazy psychotic breaks. I thought that line where he says, "I clear," and just his acting, he knew I felt like he was my boy Lou, not this Lou, another one. You know, I feel like he was that dude. Another crazy fucking guy named Lou. But I feel like he was that dude when I was a kid in the nut house, and he had a big beard and dreadlocks, and he's walking up to everything and just like talking to it and touching it and tapping it, and it was so fucking. The Morgan's performance was very real, I thought, having known very many crazies.
Cool. Okay.
We know you, so that counts for something.
Can I
It
just
does.
say
It does.
how this episode starts and how it ends? It starts with Morgan like talking to the dude he has in the house, and basically going, "Here's my story," and which, by the way, did not in any way mention his time with the wolves. Like, it does not identify how this fucker knows Morgan. So something happened between then and now. But
Dude,
is that
I'm
going to be another fucking 90-minute episode?
Morgan
No,
knows those two characters from last season's beatdown that he gave them.
Right.
That's where it all ties back together.
Unfortunately.
And the
yes.
only thing he did between then and now was when he was on the side of the road with his Ninja Turtle costume, he went and he went straight to Rick. He found the church, he found the map, he found Rick, he found Alexandria.
So how did he
Story
meet
told.
this guy, the one who's telling the story to?
We saw that episode.
Remember back last season when he was sitting in the woods and they came up to him to try to rob him?
Unfortunately, they got their ass whooped.
He was
And they
drinking
got
like
their
that
asses whooped.
Carnations instant.
Oh, that's the same guys? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also
I didn't
proves that the
realize
wolves are.
But
Also proves that the wolves are pretty much pointless characters. Just saying.
That they what?
They were pointless characters that be in the show.
If the wolves are who I think they
You're
are,
a
they were meant
pointless
to be
character.
pointless.
That's fair.
But at the end of the episode, by the time he's done telling the story, or at least right after he's done telling the story, we get Rick calling from the gates, "Open the gates." Now,
So you
last
think
we
that
saw
was
Rick,
definitely Rick.
that motherfucker was strapped in an RV.
Right.
You think that was Rick? Because I'm hearing conflicting thoughts on that one.
The
Who could
closed
What have
be?
you heard?
The closed
I'm hearing
caption,
it could be Daryl, but it didn't make sense to be Daryl neither.
the
Closed
closed
caption.
I got from AMC said, "Rick, open the gates."
Okay, I didn't have closed caption on my
Well,
TV.
you
so
know
don't
what? I think that's a fuck up by AMC there because that seems to
Right.
me a bit of an awesome spoil.
Right. They
But
did-
we all also in my house we thought everybody else thought it was Rick. We all did too. So
There's one thing about this episode that kind of made me question AMC because I don't think it was a good episode. They shouldn't put on this week. They should put shit like a week after because we want to see what happened to Glenn and happened to everybody else. Okay, we know Glenn's alive, but we want to see what happened.
They did
Isaiah,
that
that's
on
actually
purpose.
brilliant television.
Piss us off. You're saying you're probably saying that because of the fact that it pisses you off that you don't know what's going on with Daryl, but or not Daryl with Glenn. But that's just it. Is they did that specifically.
Lou and I know.
And I have evidence to back that up. Guess who was not in the opening or closing credits of The Walking Dead last week? Glenn. Stephen Young, or however it's pronounced.
Wait.
Was
last
not
week
in the credits.
or this week?
This week, as in day before yesterday, or yesterday.
I think that's a ploy. Listen, I think Lou and I have to bow out of this conversation.
I think it's a ploy as well. I think it's specifically meant to piss people off because we've seen evidence otherwise. I'll just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen your conversations that you've been having with Lou.
I was about to ask.
And I agree. There is evidence otherwise. However, I think they're fucking with the average viewer by not putting his name in the credits.
And
No shit.
I read something today at comicbook.com that suggests back to the Comic-Con trailer when Maggie and Aaron are in the sewer, that's probably where they're going to find Glenn.
Oh.
Can you link me that? Because I want to
After we're
figure
done,
out
I'll
why.
link
I
it
don't
to
see
you.
how that would be. Oh, maybe he finds a manhole.
If he's near a manhole. Because
Underneath
last
the
week we were thinking maybe he went underneath the garbage can.
Exactly the way that they were referencing it is that he might have crawled underneath that dumpster and there might have been an open manhole and that's how he escapes.
But that dumpster does have wheels on it. However, it's still entirely too low for even that skinny motherfucker to crawl under.
And plus, you got walkers around it.
It was only about that high up.
What if
I
he
know
pushes it really quick and gets
four
under there?
times. What's that?
What if he pushed it? Or maybe the walkers pushed it trying to eat Nicholas.
But that's a stretch. It's interesting, but it's a stretch. But again, interesting.
We'll see. I mean, I'm sure he's alive. I obviously can't confirm that he's alive.
Look,
I'm sure he is, though.
I think you guys will all agree that AMC is going to milk this shit for at least one more episode. Next week, we deal with Rick and them looking for Glenn, and we don't get the reveal till 6:06.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. They're going to drag it out like Sophia.
I don't even think anyone's going to look next week. I think next week's going to be no mention of Glenn, just straight to business, and then maybe the last line will be like, "Where's Glenn?"
That's already proven wrong, Todd. If you didn't watch the preview, then you don't know, but they're going for Glenn next week.
I was going to say, Rick specifically was looking for Glenn at the end of last week's episode.
He was.
So he already knows something happened. He doesn't know what, but he knows something happened. Remember when he was calling on the radio? The first person he called, or at least tried to call, was Glenn, and couldn't get a hold of him.
Somebody called him back on the radio right before the wolf attack happened. I don't know if we mentioned that last week.
I forgot who it was. But I do know that Sophia and Abraham...
nobody...
It was Daryl? Yeah, it was Daryl.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Daryl would intentionally try to not talk to him because Daryl was not doing what he was supposed to be doing at the time.
No, it was just a clicking of the walkie-talkie of dead air. Like somebody was trying. You heard clicks, like somebody was trying to use the walkie-talkie, and then Rick was about to respond, and then the wolves came in.
What if all that dead air that we heard was actually the walkers stepping on the walkie-talkie, and that's why he wasn't getting a response?
Yeah.
Don't know.
No, but
that's a fucking good one though.
That is.
Now my question here is this one: we get that Morgan was talking to the dipshit wolf. Shouldn't I guess Mr. Cheese should have explained to him that this theory won't work on everybody. If you're too far gone, the Art of Peace, whatever the hell that book was called.
Yeah, the Art of Peace.
Because let's be real, Morgan should know better. I'm living in a world where not everybody can be saved. I just seen a bunch of morons butcher these innocent people here. So I should learn to kill when I have to and save who I can save depending on their character of, carrying themselves.
But he said, but again, that's when all life is precious. The guy even told like Morgan like all life is precious.
Fuck no, it ain't. Not in this zombie apocalypse.
Hey, tell him that, not me. Tell him that.
Now here's the thing though. Is for Eastman that was a relatively easy transaction for him because of the fact that he didn't see people. People weren't coming after him to kill him. The first person who did come after to kill him was Morgan, and he was able to rehabilitate that guy. But the thing is that guy also pushed Morgan to leave that house, to go out and see people. And I don't think Eastman would be able to maintain, even in the regular world, I don't think he would have been able to maintain that. And I don't think he expected Morgan to either. At no point did he ask Morgan to make the same commitment that he himself made, which is to kill no one again ever. He never asked Morgan to do that. Morgan's trying to do that. Morgan's trying to make Eastman his Jiminy Cricket. But ultimately, he's going to fail. It's going to happen. Right. He's trying to make Eastman out to be this moral conscience of his because he doesn't have anything else. He has literally nothing else. It's him, his stick, and fucking this guy who taught him that maybe there's a different way.
And the sad thing is, Morgan's moral compass is going to come back to get him killed. You heard it right.
No, I think
Morgan's going to die.
I think it's going to come back and get someone else killed, and that's going to break him. I think that if someone dies because of something Morgan did, let's say Judith, if for example, if Judith were to die because of something that Morgan did or refused to do, I think that is going to break Morgan completely.
Unfortunately, I don't see them ever tempting Judith's life because it's a baby.
They have to.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They have to because of the fact that if they don't fucking kill that baby or find another babysitter, then we have no more Carl for years.
We're going to have Carl, and we're going to have badass Carl coming soon.
He's fucking regulated. He's now just a babysitter. That's all he fucking does.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, we're going to get a 4-year time jump.
What?
No, not yet.
Yes.
No, nowhere near that. Don't go there yet. We go there too much.
We're going to get a 4-year time jump soon.
Judith. No, not soon. But listen, Judith, that's a really good point, what you guys make about why, because Carl's a babysitter. But another one, she can be a huge shocker in the same way, let's say Daryl, Carol, Rick, Carl, any of the originals die. So that saves them. You know what I mean? That keeps the cast on a little longer while delivering a major character shock. And so yeah, bye-bye baby Judith. I think so now.
I don't see them killing baby Judith. If they were going to do it, they should have done it back during the prison break. That was your easy out.
Nobody cared about her then, and they didn't care about her in the comic book either.
I don't care about the baby now.
I don't either.
Passion or empathy.
We're starting to see her now. We're finally starting to see the baby here and there. That's why Carl has her. That's why,
Dude, it's simple. You need a babysitter. Get one of the stupid Joe Schmoes that live in the freaking complex.
No. We have a babysitter. We have the perfect fucking babysitter, and that's Maggie. Fucking give her Judith. She can fucking take care of the baby. And if someone comes for the baby, you better fucking step the fuck back, because she will pop a cap in your ass.
Okay, now here's a theory, Todd. Instead of Maggie being pregnant, what if they do give her Judith to take care of? And that's who she raises in the next... Remember, because she took care of Sophia.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true, but that gives way for Rick to go. But I don't know. That's going super far. All I'm going to say is that wolf is going to eat that baby.
That would be kind of fucked up.
So we're not even getting there. I'm saying that baby's getting eaten like that turtle.
Wow. He went that far. Wow. But I'm surprised.
Instead of a turtle shell, it's going to be a diaper, little bones.
But I am surprised that we didn't talk about how Morgan killed two people who were
We were
just
gonna
running
get there.
Those were great.
It's not important. He's killed a bunch of fucking people.
No,
with
but
that.
that's
No, 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 no,
We
no,
saw
no.
those two.
That was
but
one of the
he killed
best
a bunch
killings
of
on the
fucking
whole
people.
show. That was
Oh
one of
yeah,
the best
spear to the
killings.
neck.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
killing
that
is
was so
pretty
good.
The killing is pretty much more than just a kill. Pretty much that Morgan just pretty much said he lost it himself. More than that.
Remember what he was saying? I clear, stab. I clear, choke.
But when he saw what he done to pretty much kill that when he strangled that one person, he pretty much said like, what the hell? What is wrong with me? Or pretty much he was pretty much in shock, shell shock.
And the sad thing is, the guy he choked came back to kill his sensei.
Well, no, Donatello. He killed Donatello. That's what happened.
Motherfucker, that's his sensei.
Donatello.
It was Donatello.
Jesus Christ.
First off, the episode was written by Eastman, as in Eastman Laird. Like, the actual writer of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wrote this fucking episode. Second off,
I was going to bring all that up.
The
shirt.
The character Eastman. Oh, no, sorry, the character. I was getting my facts mixed up. I'm sorry. The character's name was Eastman, named after the person who wrote the Turtles. Second off, he wore a fucking turtle shirt that said "Save the." I forgot what the name was, but it's another name.
Proper turtle word.
And then he fucking had a bow staff. He's fucking Donatello.
See, told you.
There was another thing too. I can't remember what it was. They were talking about in Talking Dead.
Of when you're being taught by someone, he becomes your sensei.
Yeah, but he can always be Donatello.
No, dumb fuck. He was Mr. Cheese.
Mr. Cheese.
Yes, he was Mr. Cheese, and Morgan was Mac.
Boo!
And they formed the duo of Mac and Cheese.
No, I think maybe like I assumed it was Donatello because there's the bow staff, but fucking Splinter walks around with the walking stick, so maybe it is Splinter.
Hey,
His obsession with cheese, he'd still be wearing a Save the Turtles shirt because it was fucking Splinter who saved the Turtles.
Yeah, but however,
So maybe.
Eastman was baller than a turtle. He was super bald like a turtle.
And Morgan really is the bow staff warrior. The dude's just a sensei, cheesemaker.
Something else they mentioned in Talking Dead is that the guy who played Eastman, whose name I'm forgetting, but I know him from Drew Carey.
Same here.
Is that they taught him Aikido basically in 5 days. And while I was watching the episode, before I knew that he only had 5 days of training, I was thinking, oh man, Morgan is so much better at this than he is. Like, this guy, this guy's not that great at this.
You know, all bullshit aside, as much as I didn't like the episode, I thought Eastman was a good character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, same here. I wish he would have lived more. It would have been so cool.
I just didn't feel the need that we needed 90 minutes of, of fucking training and all that other bullshit. Seriously, they could have done that in 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, the opening act was kind of a little boring, but when the episode started going on, it actually got good. It was on Eastman and everything else behind it. It was really good.
Dude, normally when The Walking Dead
in
comes on, I give it my full attention. Last night, my full attention was towards the World Series game. Because that's how boring this shit was.
And that's why.
To be fair, Martin got his ass kicked by the guy. It was kind of funny.
That shit had my attention. Full attention.
All right, so do we have anything else
we
want to talk about before we go into even more wild speculation for next week?
I've got one thing. I've got one thing to finish off the Ninja Turtle thing. Stephen Ho, who played Donatello in the movies, Lenny Ho staff.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you said, Todd, you were coming in bad.
Stephen Ho, who played Donatello in the movies, blah, 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 bow staff. That's what we heard. And we lost time.
Lastly, the act when Morgan and Eastman was training, it also gave me a little bit, a small remnants or nostalgia of Batman Begins, where You see Ra's al Ghul training Bruce Wayne in the ice. It was really cool.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it was cool.
I didn't see any Batman Begins in there.
Only in Isaiah Land.
With basically Yoda's training of Bruce Wayne.
Damn! Matt just gave us the ultimate timeline jump. Star Wars and Batman.
Luke Skywalker. Fuck you, Isaiah. You put
Geek
Bruce
glitch.
Wayne in my
It wasn't my fault. I said Yoda. I said Ra's al Ghul.
brain in my Wayne. But no, of Luke Skywalker. But honestly, it was much more like Ninja Turtles. It was much more like Kung Fu: The Legend Continues. It was much more like that than it was Batman or Star Wars.
Sure, I'll take Donatello too.
Let's see. No, I don't see it.
What you looking for?
Oh, okay. Stephen Ho, who played Donatello, is the guy who trained Lenny James.
Morgan?
Yes.
Oh wow! Again.
So
Dude,
that's kind of cool.
But you want to know what's sad about that? Lenny James was on The Talking Dead last season, and he said he was trained by the guy who wielded that bow staff.
Okay.
So
Why is that sad?
it was nothing new. Isaiah, with your little sarcastic response.
I'm confused what you're thinking, Lou.
All right.
Now.
Do we have any wild speculation?
Depending where you want to go.
Go, Isaiah. What's your wild speculation?
So, when it comes down to it, I think Rick might kill Morgan. And that's the only way Morgan actually explains his message to Rick. If pretty much he pushes Rick's hand like towards killing him. Like how Eastman did for Morgan, where he pushed him so far that he couldn't really kill that walker. It's not close to the same thing, but you can think about make sure someone gets what they're trying to tell you. You push them so far to actually they understand what you're trying to tell them. So it could come down to that. Maybe.
I could go with that because then that would change it up from how Morgan died in the book to the way Morgan died on the show. But I still think it's just going to be during the bullshit herd walk that's going to get Morgan.
Well, that'd be kind of stupid though, because
it doesn't necessarily have to be stupid. Remember, he gets bit and they chop off his arm technically in the comic, and they think they got to him in time, but maybe the virus spreads a lot quicker than it used to.
Well,
so maybe the fact of chopping parts off doesn't play a factor no more.
Well, that Morgan in the comic books was kind of, I'll be honest with you.
Dude, Morgan from the comic is the same Morgan here. All they did was make him a little bit more badass as far as wielding a bow staff. But he was still the same depressed, crazy fucker in the comic.
But he was more interesting, though, unlike the comic book character counterpart. He was more interesting than the comic book guy. Because he was just mopey and complaining and mopey and complaining. And this Morgan's crazy as fuck and mopey and complaining, but he became more a centered character. He became more humble, but also complaining as well.
But they did that from his backstory. Let's be real. This is the most we've seen Morgan since he's been introduced. Was this 90-minute episode and all that backstory? He was that same stupid PTSD focused, driven, clear psychopath up until that point. And then it took him sleeping with Michonne to kind of break that mold.
Didn't he lose his hand because he was trying to feed his son in the comic books?
No. He lost his hand in the herd attack at Alexandria. And then he dies like 5 days later because the virus had spread.
Blood loss, really.
Okay.
And that too.
Are there any other wild speculations?
Yes.
Go for it, Todd.
This is going to be a good one. You guys ready for it?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. I don't really know. I think that it's going to be nothing at all involving Ninja Turtles. Next week, the wolf's going to eat the baby. That's one. And if that doesn't happen, the dude is definitely at least gonna kill somebody important, like one of you guys said.
Oh, he could kill that dipshit Ron.
That's gonna drive Morgan crazy again. Ron, who's Ron? Isn't Ron dead? Who's Ron?
Ron is that stupid boy.
Oh, the son of yes. Yeah, you can kill him, but that'll be all right.
Or his scary cat brother.
Yeah, that'll be another good one.
I just don't see the baby dying.
That's just my hope, okay?
Damn, dude, that's wrong. Baby killer.
It's The Walking Dead.
Listen, it's the only way to save Daryl.
It's a very dark show. Very, very dark.
You want to go into a little bit of speculation?
They're in competition with Game of Thrones on how many fucking how badly they can kill people and how many people they can kill. And
I think Game of Thrones still has them beat.
Game of Thrones kills babies all the fucking time.
Game of Thrones has a better story too, so yeah.
But here's a real, very real speculation, and more is the best to die right now, because Glenn, let's say he is alive, which he is, despite spoilers or anything. Just from what I've seen, I fully believe he's alive. Now this whole incident with the Saviors, and I'm leaving the big name out just to be slightly vague, but this whole incident with the Saviors, it won't have any effect if it's Glenn. So he's out of the mix for that if he's still alive. I mean, it might be a red herring, but I don't know.
But okay, look.
I really think that spot's going to Daryl, and I said it in one of these hangouts like fucking 2-3 years ago, and I think this is just Mr. Dixon's last season unless Baby Judith dies.
Okay,
but
I'll give you this much.
If Judith dies by the wolf, then he's still gonna fucking die by Negan. By so and so. Maybe the Saviors need to kill the baby.
Look, I'll give you everything you said, but I'm gonna go this way. It might not be Glenn who gets issue 100 beatdown. It might be somebody other. Like it could be either Duke Nukem.
Has to be someone else.
It's most likely gonna.
There you go.
It's gonna most likely be Duke Nukem because they're not gonna kill Daryl. Daryl ain't going nowhere no time soon.
I still don't think
Duke Nukem really.
And they never gave Tyrese his time to shine either, so maybe Abraham's not going to get his time to shine.
But honestly, from reading, Abraham didn't have much shine time. He was just a very skilled military guy.
Yeah,
which he was a badass. I mean,
yeah.
He's very smart. That he was.
Until that day.
But he got caught from behind. He didn't even know that was going to happen.
Yeah, we all didn't see that coming, so...
Yeah, because when I saw that part, I was like, oh, shit.
Well, if you're getting caught from behind, you're not going to see him coming. Dun-dun-dun.
And we're pretty deep into the comics, so let's rein it back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
do we have
running
any
off
other
of his theory.
My wild speculation is it's possible that what Isaiah is saying, it might actually be correct. There is the possibility that because of Morgan's inaction, Judith ends up dying, and Rick is going to take it out on Morgan.
Or pretty much Morgan's gonna force him to kill him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rick's gonna. Oh, that's right. I didn't consider that. Yeah, Rick very well could take that out on Morgan. Would, probably will.
Yeah. But we'll see.
That's really interesting, though. I'll actually build his character.
I don't like it.
I
don't like that story.
Just to wrap everything up, I want to thank everyone for watching. Make sure to check us out at geekstheround.com or youtube.com/geekstheround. Also, give us a call at 801-609-4687. That's 801-609-GOTR. We're also on every major social media at Geeks of the Round. And I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.